Morning, everybody. It's 6:30. I don't know where my phone's at. Oh, I don't have a work phone. 6:30. Drinking my old coffee. Oh my gosh. Y'all know what month it is? It is August 2nd, 2024. 3 weeks. I'll have an anniversary. August 23rd, 1992. I stopped doing drugs. To be point blank about it. Can y'all imagine how goofy I'd been if I hadn't quit? Can y'all imagine what kind of piece of I'd have been if I hadn't quit? Man. 30, 32 years clean. If I make it. If I make it. There's a big part of me that thinks I will, but there's always that small part of me that always every time, not every day I worry about it, but every time I think about it, I worry. Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make? Am I gonna make? Am I gonna make? Especially with marijuana being somewhat legal now, and then there's all sorts of alternatives. Like, oh, you can do this, I know you can do this, and so in my mind, that's how I know I'm still an active addict who is, as I say, practicing recovery. Uh, just because you stay away from something doesn't mean you're fixed. The second you go back to it, you pick up exactly where you left off, and I understand that, and I believe that. So if I make it till August 23rd, 2024, I'll have 32 years drug-free, clean as we like to call it. I say we in the NA program. Just thought I'd throw that out there. I should tell that story. I think I will. I told you guys about rehab, or if I didn't delete that one. August 12th, 1992, I lived over behind the Ford place. And I smoked a lot of weed back then. I got out of school May of 1992. And I didn't graduate in time to go to the Air Force. So that was on hold until I got like one more. I think I was like one credit shy or something. Anyway, the idea was that I was supposed to get my GED and then go ahead and go to the Air Force from there. That was the idea. And I didn't graduate now because I had to move to Shawnee, Tecumseh, my senior year. And then you get my paperwork there. Because back then you just had to mail it. You couldn't just fax it, blah, blah, blah. This is 1992. And then I was there like 2 months and I come back and then they had to remove my paperwork down here. And it was just, I think you missed 6 days. I missed 9 or whatever, unexcused, whatever it was. I don't know. So I missed too many days. I didn't get to graduate. Wah, wah, wah. So I was still smoking marijuana in 1992. I think I started smoking in fall. Yeah, because we was in whatever class it was. We was trying to get ready for the fair, and the seniors got to go to get the rodeo grounds, whatever, ready. So it was fall, and I remember exactly who I was with, and we was way up top of the bleachers there at the rodeo, or not the rodeo, the yeah, uh, over at the fairgrounds. What I'm trying to say, way up high away from everybody, and I can still to this day tell you exactly who I was with. I'd never smoked. So it was fall of 1991 till August 23rd of 1992 is my whole drug career. So August, sometime not very long before, um, a buddy of mine I don't even remember his name. I want to say it was Speedy. I don't really remember. Mexican guy had gotten picked up and was going to go buy some weed for some guys, and then somehow or another they wound up. Uh, no, they he went inside to get it, come back out, and he was like, "Hey, let's smoke one. Make sure you're not a cop. Make sure it's good stuff." So as they was smoking one with him, and they had the weed that he had brought outside, he's supposed to run back in and pay for it once they said it was good stuff. They just drove off with him. So they beat him up, took all the weed that he was trying to sell him, took the money out of his pocket, and then left him like way out there. Just left him laying. And there was some out of town. It was weird how it went. They were out of towners just. So my buddy that I was with the night that I got caught, um, we were walking. We were at where Idabel National Bank is now. The little driveway. The bank was not there. There was nothing there. Just a big empty spot. But the driveway in behind what used to at the time was a motel. Now it's a pot shop or whatever it is. Right there at the light across from Easy Mart. They had seen us. We had seen them drive past this car. Seen them drive past a couple times and circle us, and they pulled up on us. And hey, we're from out of town. We're two guys and a girl. We're from out of town. We're working a shutdown. Um, Looking to find some weed. Do y'all smoke? But he says, yeah. He said, you know where we can get some? My buddy says, yeah. I'm like, bro, this ain't no good. Just nope, 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 nope. We don't have anything on us. Um, I didn't know where to get any. Hell, I wasn't that far into the game. And I'd smoke with you, but I didn't know where to come up with any yet. Um, so he's like, oh man, I don't want him to do like they did Speedy. Go with me, go with me. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Just let's not do this. Let's not do this. Yeah, come on, come on, come on, come on. We had skateboards. I think we were trying to go maybe the what's now Tractor Supply parking lot. We was trying to go there to skate. I don't know. It was just maybe we was high already. I don't know. He said, "Come on, man. You know they'll smoke with us." I said, "Well, yeah, I get to get high." So we got in. Went to what is now the Rulo Motel. They parked down at what is now City Hall. It was a bank. We walked up the hill with our skateboards to the Rulo. Bought some weed. Smoked with them because they didn't know who I was. They knew who my buddy was. They didn't know who I was. Come back down the hill. Um, I think they said it's like $10. Come back down the hill. They said, well, you can't get it there. Can you get it somewhere else? So we go back up, meet up with them, walk about halfway across town, skateboard, whatever. Just kind of chilling, hanging out. I've already smoked at this point, so I'm feeling good. Get some more weed. Come back down, or at the top of the hill. My buddy says, hey, hang on to this. Whatever it was. I don't know if it was weed, if it was money. I think it was money. I don't know. We couldn't buy as much as they wanted or something. Anyway, he gave me the money, and he's got the marijuana tucked in his waistband. So he shoots off down this hill. He's trying to be a speed skater. I'm all like, I'm not a speed skater. Hell, I'm messed up. So I just kind of coast whatever. But I still got the money. I absolutely 100% know what's going on. I'm involved. I just don't know people. Like I don't know their names. I don't remember where I went. That type of thing. So we come down the hill, and he's way ahead of me at this point because he tried to super skate, and I just kind of coasted. So I get there and I walk up, I pull the money out and lay it on him. They said, you didn't get, no, I didn't get anything. I don't know. Well, whatever. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, okay. So we get him some weed, 7 grams, or a quarter ounce, I guess you'd say. $25 worth. And then we got to smoke twice. So, uh, So we get in the car at behind City Hall. They bring us back out, and then about in front of Tractor Supply, as we're passing, a cop pulls out of McDonald's and gets in behind us. And about Farley's liquor store, we're coming back to where they're going to drop us off pretty close to where they picked us up at. About Farley's liquor store, I noticed the cop was behind us, and I saw another cop pulling out of right there where we was at, which is now the weed shop at the old Trader Village or the old motel, whatever it was. He's pulling out coming this way. And I kind of looked at my buddy and I said, hey, man, there's cops everywhere. Something's not right. And he just kind of. And then the cops light us up. And then the dude driving, he's like, oh, man, don't worry about it. I'm not from here, whatever, whatever, whatever. And I noticed everybody in the front seat started moving like really, really, really fast. Like everybody was moving really fast. Hell, I'm high, everything going slow. So the dude pulls up into the Easy Mart parking lot, kind of at an angle with a cop right behind him, lit up. And the dude in the front seat, he jumps out. He goes, hey, officer, I'm not even from here. I don't know why you pulled me over. And he turns and he jerks my door open and he sticks a gun right in my face. Freeze, you're under arrest for whatever. Unlawful delivery, I think it was. Possession with intent. I think it was unlawful delivery. So they was DEA, ATF, and something. I don't know. But anyway, that was the what they called the Red River Roundup of 1992. And my buddy and I was the 12th and 13th people busted. I was number 13. Lucky 13. I was number 13. I wound up getting like 40 for marijuana, cultivation, and all kinds of stuff they got. And then I got 2 years probation. You hear all kinds of bad advice. Like, oh, do this, go to trial, blah, blah. They gave him 3 years. They gave me 2 years. They was going to give 5 years, like 2 in, 2 out, or 2 in, 3 out, whatever it was, 3 in, 2 out. I don't know what it was. And then they come to me and said, hey, your buddy, because I thought I was really going to beat it. I thought I was really going to go to trial and be like, hey, I had nothing to do with it. I didn't have any. He handed me the money. He said that. He said I handed him the money on top of the hill to work on my skateboard. My trucks were loose, and I shot down the hill. But I didn't have any willing protect. Man, I had every bit of willing. Are you kidding me? I knew from the second that I said, hey, let's not do this. And he said, man, I don't want to get beat up like Speedy. I was like, okay. And then I realized we can smoke weed. I'm all in. If you can't do it, I will. I'm all in, type thing. No, I wasn't innocent. No, nothing. No, poor, pitiful me. I was 100% involved. 100% as much at fault as he was. We both should have got 3 years. But I didn't know what he pled to. He pled no contest to 3. I pled no contest to 2. We split the 5. They left us alone. I'm going to say I went on probation in maybe October. I don't know. I don't know what. He was still on probation. I already done my 2 years and got off. He had 3. And then I think he got caught that 3rd year before he got off probation. I think he got caught again. I think that's. I'm not sure that's how it went. And then he wound up getting 10 in. They gave him his original 3 plus whatever. I think he did 10 in. But in my case, whenever I went to the actual a sentencing agreement, whatever, walked up, Judge, Mr. Williams, yeah. He said, how did you get 2 years? Do you understand this charge carries 2 to life? I said, yes, sir, I understand. He said, how did you only get 2 years deferred? That's just what I pled to. He said, and it wasn't the same judge we've been dealing with. It's like you go through all this agreement, whatever. I talked to a judge. He said, do you understand? I said, yeah. Real nice guy, super nice guy. I want to say, I want to say it was DeWitt. I think it was DeWitt. I think I had been dealing with Benson or DeWitt, one of the two. But one of them was super, super nice. And then that day, the other one was there, and I was like, okay, it doesn't make, it's just a judge, whatever, maybe it's different. And that dude looked across that bench. He said, Mr. Williams, I don't have any idea how, here I am, 18 years old, I don't have any idea how you wound up in my courtroom with this. And there's nothing I can do about it because that's what you've agreed to. But let me tell you this. If I see you in here for anything, a speeding ticket, a jaywalking, if you throw a bubblegum wrapper on the ground and I see you here before me, I will extend your sentence. You understand you have 2 to life, and I can renew this charge to anything, including life, if I want to. Do you know that? That dude scared me to my soul. Yes, sir. And it was basically leave and sin no more type thing. Man, let me tell y'all what. The whole time I was on probation, uh, I worked with a girl at a Dairy Queen, I think. She was on probation for bad checks. And her and I had this exact same probation officer, Vonda Burrell, and I love Miss Vonda to death. To this day, I love her to death. Sweet as she can be, she is the nicest lady. If anybody knows Miss Vonda, she never once drug tested me, and I'm in on drug charges, and she drug tested this chick like every month or two. And I asked her, I said, Miss Vonda, she getting. She said, you don't act like you need it. She said, you act like you're trying to do the right thing. She said, I will drug test you. I said, I mean, I'll take it. I'm 100%. But I got out of jail August. I went in on the night of the 13th, 12th, 13th, that morning, whatever. So I was in for just right at a week. I don't remember what night it was. I was in jail for a week, and they let me out of my OR, which I didn't know anything about that. And then that weekend, we celebrated me getting out by us getting high. And I remember, I tell you exactly the spot where I was at, where it happened, where he's all smoking. I can tell you who I was with. And I thought to myself, if I don't stop right now, you're never going to stop. Like you're about to go to prison, which I thought, I'd only been out of jail 2 days. You're about to go to prison for this shit, and you're still getting high. If you don't stop right now, you'll never stop. So August 23rd, 1992, that night, last time I smoked weed, and I went to rehab. I told you guys about that, and I've been clean ever since. I drink beer. That's it. I don't do anything else. I don't even like all this that burning my fingers off. I hadn't even taken a Tylenol for that. I've taken nothing for that. Nothing. Not even a Tylenol. Nothing. Some spray, yeah. Nothing. If I think I'm going to like it, I'm probably not going to take it. Because that's how addiction works. Pretty typically, if I like it, I'm going to love it. That's how addiction works. And I come from a long line of losers, so yeah, I've got it on both sides. All right, there it is. I fought the law and the law won. Man, Blake. Blake is a police officer now. I don't think he knows that I was ever in any trouble. And I outlived all that. I mean, it's literally deferred probation. It all went away. And other than that, I've got one speeding ticket that I told you guys about. Other than that, I've got one speeding ticket. I've tried to be the best way I can be. So yeah, if anybody's disappointed because I'm an active addict in recovery, or if anybody's disappointed in me because you're a felon, absolutely, yeah. And I outlived it, but that don't mean that I'm not a felon just because it's behind me. Yeah, absolutely, I committed a felony and was 100% of a participant when I was 18. I'm 50 now. I don't think that way anymore. Absolutely learned my lesson. Absolutely learned my lesson. The guy that arrested me, I've shaken his hand. I said, "Man, thank you so much." It's just you have no idea what you saved me from. Um, y'all all know him. Hell, he's around here all the time. He was a state representative. He was sheriff for a little while. Super good guy. No ill will whatsoever. Both judges, I've told them, I plumb for both of them. One of them comes and gets in my garden. And I've told him, and I think it was DeWitt said, hi. He said, you must have really made me mad. I said, I don't know what I did. You scared to hell. He said, did it work? I said, yes, sir, it did. He said, I don't regret it a bit. Thank you, sir. You saved my life. You 100% saved my life. Yep, 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 yep. All right, 20 minutes. That'll give Blake something to listen to. Oh, I gotta work. I gotta work the rodeo tonight. As a pew pew, as a policeman. So if you see me after telling you a story about getting in trouble and getting arrested, and you see me tonight walking around as a police officer, yeah, just know I've been there, done that. And I don't know if I'm any kind of inspiration to anybody, but if my dumb ass can make it out, you can make it out. It's never too late to stop. It's never too late to turn around. Never, never, never. It's a hard road, but it's so worth it. All right. 21 minutes. Golly, I got to come up with a cute little uh, cover page. I don't know what the hell to call it. Front screen. I don't know. All right. Thank you guys. Bye.